welcome back to the VS Showdown. Today we're diving into a fan-made, what-if scenario from Godzilla King of the Monsters. What if Mothra didn't die? How would her survival have changed the story and the balance of the Monsterverse? Let's break it down, and then explore this alternate reality. In the original film, Mothra sacrifices herself to give Godzilla the energy he needs to defeat King Ghidorah. But in this story, Mothra takes a different approach, and her survival leads to dramatic changes in the final battle and beyond. Let's begin where things deviate from the original plot, right after Ghidorah drops Godzilla from the sky. As Ghidorah descends toward the fallen Godzilla, ready to drain his energy, Mothra doesn't rush into a direct attack. Instead, she flies off to enlist help. Moments later, Behemoth charges onto the battlefield, slamming into Ghidorah and knocking him back. Ghidorah's left head roars in frustration, only to be immobilized by Mothra's silk webs. While Ghidorah's middle head tears through the webs, Mothra dives in, slamming into him with her full force. Enraged, Ghidorah bites down on Mothra, throwing her into a nearby building. Behemoth attempts to impale Ghidorah with his tusks, but the three-headed titan sidesteps and sinks his fangs into Behemoth's back, hurling him across the battlefield. Godzilla struggles to rise, his body glowing red as his skin melts and dorsal plates deform. He's moments away from a catastrophic meltdown. Ghidorah notices and launches his gravity beams, knocking Godzilla back down. Godzilla roars in agony, his body on the brink of collapse. Mothra rushes to Godzilla, but Ghidorah intercepts her, hurling her into Behemoth once more. The battlefield is chaos. Ghidorah focuses his gravity beams on Behemoth, severely wounding the Titan. As Mothra tries to retaliate, but then a blinding explosion erupts. Godzilla has gone nuclear. The shockwave vaporizes Ghidorah, leaving no trace of the three-headed terror. Mothra is consumed in the explosion. Behemoth succumbs to the intense heat. The battlefield falls silent, leaving a massive crater where Boston once stood. With Godzilla and Behemoth gone, the Monsterverse is left without an Alpha Titan. Other Titans converge on Boston, drawn to the absence of leadership. What follows is an all-out brawl for dominance. Rodan, circling above, dives into the fray, igniting the conflict further. Monarch, desperate to restore balance, turns to Kong, the Alpha of Skull Island. A team is dispatched to tranquilize and transport Kong to the mainland, after a journey similar to Godzilla vs. Kong. Kong awakens in Boston, greeted by the devastation and chaos of warring titans. Mothra, now fully reincarnated, emerges as a beacon of hope. Her presence calms the battling titans, but Rodan, ever defiant, challenges her authority. Mothra immobilizes Rodan with her silk webs, temporarily subduing him. She then turns to Kong, communicating through her bioluminescent patterns. Kong reluctantly agrees to aid her in restoring balance. Mecha Muto, constructed from the skeleton of the female Muto. The mechanical monstrosity disrupts the battlefield, attacking titans indiscriminately. Scylla is the first to fall, struck down by the Mecha Muto's bladed limbs. Methuselah charges in, managing to topple the machine temporarily, but is subdued by a barrage of missiles and a devastating sonic roar. Mothra, witnessing the carnage, dives into action. She uses her agility to evade the Mecha Muto's attacks, countering with her blinding light and silk webs. Kong joins the fight, landing powerful blows on the mechanical beast. Despite their combined efforts, the Mecha Muto proves to be a formidable foe, its advanced weaponry and durability pushing them to their limits. As the battle intensifies, Mothra and Kong coordinate their attacks. Mothra blinds the Mecha Muto with her radiant light, while Kong takes advantage of the opening to land a devastating strike. The Mecha Muto retaliates, launching missiles at Mothra, critically wounding her. Despite her injuries, Mothra perseveres, using her last reserves of energy to stab the Mecha Muto with her stinger. It erupts its systems. In a climactic moment, Kong rips off one of the Mecha Muto's arms, using it to impale the machine. The combined assault causes the Mecha Muto to collapse in a fiery explosion. With the Mecha Muto defeated, Kong stands victorious. The remaining Titans bow in submission, acknowledging him as the new Alpha Titan, with Mothra as his trusted ally. Kong's leadership, alongside Mothra's guidance, brings a fragile peace to the Monsterverse. Monarch works to prevent future threats, while Mothra's presence ensures balance and harmony among the Titans. But whispers of new threats linger. Titans awakened by the disturbance, and Apex Cybernetics isn't finished yet. The future of the Monsterverse hangs in the balance, with Kong and Mothra leading the charge. Until next time, stay epic.